president that, we're selectively implementing the budget because our revenue projection is not, we've discovered that our revenue projection is no longer attainable. How justifiable is that?
You see, we keep saying this thing, that's why it's unfortunate. For 10 years now, we've been having problems with our national budget. As far as I'm concerned, no budget has been right.
But it can be argued that the year has only been in the saddle for just about 2 years.
Whatever it is, my brother, our budgets have always been wrong in articulation. I've said this more than 3 times, 4 times a year. The way we go about it is like plus or minus kind of thing. That's what we do every year.
There's a need for enlightenment.
Yeah.
A budget is supposed to be a law. Once it is passed by the National Assembly, it becomes a law. And if it's not followed to the letter, it's an impeachable offense. And an implementation of the land. Considering the fact that it's an impeachable offense and looking at the scenario that President Yaddo has found himself, that the revenue projection is not realistically attainable, what can you do in this kind of circumstance to avoid being on the wrong side of the law?
Apart from even the law, let's take it from the point of view of managing the economy of a country first before we talk about law. Okay. Now, a budget is not just a guesswork. A budget is a properly thought through tool of running the affairs of an organization, a country, even the home. Even the home. When you're saying in the budget, okay, I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things for the purpose of so and so and so. Is there a certain order in which those things must come? Of course, yes. Okay. As an individual, for instance, when it comes to running my family, I have my priorities. Yeah. I know, and it is true everywhere, that nobody can have as much resources as he or she wants to be able to solve his or her problems at any given time. There is always a gap. This gap between where I want to be and where I am is what is called a problem. That is the definition of a problem. So in listing these stages that one goes through, are we following what the president lists as priorities or what the National Assembly lists as priorities? Because it seems to me that is where the conflict is. For the National Assembly to say it's selective, it means that they think the president should be following a certain order. But the president decides, no, I'll take 2 first, then 5, then 6. Now, yes, let me look at this analogy. Yes. The president of a country is likened to the managing director of a going concern. Yes. Okay? And then the National Assembly is like the board of directors. The president is the member of the board when it comes to running a corporation. Now, the president is the chief executive and the chief accounting officer of that organization. He articulates his views. He is put there based on the knowledge he has, the knowledge and the skill, and the right attitude to manage that enterprise. But the people, the stakeholders, trusted him with their resources under the principle of separation of ownership from management. That's what we do also in a democracy. So the president is there, we give him our resources to manage for us. He now does a plan as to how he's going to manage this resources. I'm going to make so much money from our Commonwealth this year, and then to help you to better your life, because government has a business, a primary business of making sure that we are right, that our welfare is taken care of. So to take care of your welfare plus in this 1 year, I am going to do this. To do that, I am going to get funds from your Commonwealth in this area, in this area, in this area. When he does that, there is a proposal. He presents it before the people. Okay. Represented by National Assembly. That is why they are elected. Now, it is what they say ultimately that should happen, not what the president says. I've always said this. It's what they pass into that law. It is what the people. It is the National Assembly is more representative than the presidency. Okay. In the National Assembly, you have only the president. You have only the president and his vice drawing a joint ticket. All the others are appointees of the president, hired and could be fired by him. But members of the National Assembly are elected by us. So they have all of the people within the National Assembly. This is the hub of a democracy. We have a right, for instance, to recall them. The president cannot fire any of them.
So they justify it.
They are justified. It is each of them is supposed to have what is called a constituency office, and they are supposed to maintain staff. These staff are paid from the Commonwealth. And so they are supposed to be in touch with the base so that they can come back with what people say. And then they say, because this is what the people say.
Yes.
This is going to the budget. So if the president is implementing it according to what people are farmers, for instance, if I'm in the National Assembly and the budget is not talking about agriculture, I'm going to push for it. Because that is why I'm there.